What does the last spicy DM you sent say?
Ooh, I sent a DM to.
Yeah.
I sent her own post, and then I sent her song, and then I texted her saying, "I get it."
Is there any DM that immediately made you block someone?
Yeah.
Why?
The celebrity that I was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, that was so gross.
Where do you stand with Coco today? You guys are just friends?
It is on fire.
Welcome to After the Edit, your go-to for everything reality TV, brought to you by Cash Money Media. I'm Daryn Karp, and today, a Casa boy has entered the villa. Tall, handsome, and always ready to shoot his shot, this Love Islander brought serious height and even higher energy. Now he's trying his best to score points in romance and prove he's a real game changer. Beyond the villa, welcome Chris Seeley. Nice to meet you, Chris.
You as well. Thank you for having me.
Real baller in our presence.
Type.
Obviously, people bring up your height because the first thing they say, like immediately, like obviously you get this all the time. You're 6'8", professional basketball player.
Yeah.
Why did you sign up for Love Island to begin with?
I had got hurt mid-season in Indonesia before Love Island, and I came home, and the opportunity presented itself. So I was just like, well, while I'm home, I'll go through the process. I'll be away from the game for like 3 months anyway, trying to rehab and all that. So, and they ended up picking me.
It's got to be hard to date being a professional basketball player, especially abroad. Like, did you have girlfriends before? Or were you always just so focused on the sport?
First 2 years I had a girlfriend, but it got hard. Yeah.
It's just too hard.
Yeah, it is.
Do you think it's better to join the show as an OG Islander, a bombshell, or a Casa Amor boy?
If you had a choice, definitely a bombshell.
Why?
Because you really stir the pot for real. Like, for example, like Pepe, he came in and, you know what I mean? He did what he's supposed to do.
You mean.
Shout out Pepe, man.
Yeah, so bombshell's kind of like the real solid place to be.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure.
Does when and how you enter the villa kind of affect the friendships that you form? Like, are you, is it harder to kind of come in as a bombshell and like infiltrate these relationships, or do you find that the guys are pretty much open to you from jump?
Honestly, it depends on the person, you know, because some people can have the mindset of like, all right, I'm already gonna know somebody's gonna come in and try to take my girl, especially if I got one of the better looking ones. It's a no-brainer. So, I mean, you kind of have to be okay with that. And if someone who's not, they're going to show it, and then it's going to expose a lot on the show. Anyone
that was, like, completely closed off of you, didn't want to get to know you at all when you came into the villa?
Women?
And men?
Or, nah.
Everyone was, like, open and friendly and really nice?
Yeah, very much so.
Does it feel like being on the show had a positive impact on your life?
Absolutely.
How so?
I got to show who I am as a person instead of just as a basketball player.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, with that aspect, I think I got to show a lot in my personality and stuff like that. So,
yeah, I mean,
cool.
It's interesting for you because you're a professional athlete. So it's not like you're not used to having fans.
Right.
People look at you, being under pressure, having
right.
a lot of eyeballs on you.
Yeah.
But what's the most difficult part about being on reality TV that people don't realize?
It's so opinionated. Everybody has something to say, especially my season. I feel like we've gotten the most out of any season ever. And
yeah, it was an explosive season.
Yeah, it's tough on the mental. And you can try not to look at the comments and hear what people are saying, but like you can just walk in the mall and somebody yells something that you don't like or whatever it is and mess your whole day up.
It's also hard to be 6'8" and like hide.
I can't hide for nothing.
Can't hide.
I can't
People
hide
are
for
gonna look at
nothing.
you anyway because you're tall. So it's just like you're gonna get those eyeballs on and be like, is that the guy from Love Island?
Exactly.
And was it like hard to date after the show? Like just in general, like weeding out the DMs, dating normal people?
Yeah, because you don't know anybody's true intentions anymore. You know, you went from, oh, I think you're sweet and cute. I met you here instead of, oh, I saw you on TV. Now I want to do it just because for the plot.
I want to be an influencer or whatever, just for the gram.
Exactly.
We're only a few episodes into Beyond the Villa, but things are already heating up.
Yeah.
I love watching you guys kind of, it's funny, I would say like once the camera stopped, but this is like sort of a different way to see you in your real life. Hannah is stirring up the pot with Pepe. She is, I'm not crossing Hannah, okay? If you ever talk to Hannah, just let her know I love her. But she is a girl's girl and she's defending Iris to Pepe. I know you're friends with him.
Yeah.
Seems like a good guy, but do you think Pepe is a fuckboy? Do you think he wanted to he should have given Iris an apology or at least talk to her?
I think that's on Pepe.
Yeah.
But from an outside perspective, he did try and shake her boyfriend's hand first, try to go talk to TJ.
Yeah.
He kind of shut it down.
Yeah, he shut it down easily.
So it's like, all right, well, if your man not gonna talk to me and we have less beef than what I have with Shorty, like, why would I go try to talk to you right after?
Right.
You know what I mean? When I already know, okay, there must be something going on. Like, maybe I should just not talk to nobody at all, which is the safest route to go. You know, protect your peace.
Of course.
So doesn't mean no disrespect, but you know,
Hannah's
he tried.
gonna definitely come into your piece,
Yeah,
I guess.
definitely. She bold as hell, boy. I ain't gonna lie.
But do you respect her because she's really being a girl's girl? Like, obviously, she was doing it for Iris, right? Like, she wasn't doing it against Pepe so much as she was doing it for her girl.
Yeah, I mean, I have my own personal thoughts, but you know, I think she was protecting Iris, and but I also think there's a time and place for everything,
right?
And I don't think doing that in front of everybody and in a public setting is really mature. I don't think that's mature at all.
Did you did you respect TJ maybe not wanting to shake Pepe's hand?
Yeah, totally. And he has his own boundaries. If he doesn't want to, you know, shake his hand, maybe talk outside of that or, you know, whatever it is.
Yeah, because he didn't cause drama with it. He just was like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah, he didn't say fuck you or eat a dick. Like that,
it felt like mature if you weren't going to do that. Like It felt like he was just defending his woman in that time period.
Absolutely.
We're see you sort of getting close to Coco, who's gorgeous and so fun and so bubbly. I know that you know this. What about her, outside of her being just gorgeous, sort of lit that spark for you? You must meet a lot of people. What is it about Coco that kind of piqued your interest?
I had only met Coco at the reunion, and when I did, I was like, oh, she cool as hell.
Yeah,
like,
she dope.
Yeah, and then I had ran into her a few more times after that in like a group setting, and we had went out a few times in a group setting, and I was just like, dang, she's really dope. Like, let me get to know her outside of her being in a group setting, like just one-on-one, like let me get to know her. And so after games, I came back and ran into her again. I was like, you know what? Like, let me just go ahead and just see what's up. So I was like, hey, like, she didn't show up to one of the cast events. So I called her. I was like, yo, why you not here? She was like, oh, I had something to do. I was like, all right, well, come to my game after later tonight. She came to watch me play. And she was impressed. And I kind of used that as, like, I'm shooting my shot for real. Like, you know,
literally
I'm trying to
and
put on a show.
figuratively.
You know what I mean? So I did. And after that, she was interested. I had told her after that, like, hey, like, let's just go to dinner. Let's just see what's up. And yeah.
We were talking about intentions earlier, you know, with your dating life. Is it easier to date someone like Coco who like experienced this with you and understands what Love Island and Beyond the Villa and having cameras around you? Or is it better to date someone who like has absolutely no idea?
For me, it was a little easier just because they understood like the schedule and, you know, business things like that I wanted to get started and whatever it was. And I don't have to worry about her doing it just for the clout. Even though we are friends now, and it's very platonic, it's just, I didn't have to worry about that with her. She knew off rip because she had to do it the same thing.
I was going to say, where do you stand with Coco today? You guys are just friends?
We're just friends, yeah. We tried to see where it went. Went on a few dates, hung out, but it just... You know,
just kind of fizzled, but no bad blood or anything like that.
No, not at
like,
all.
Everything's chill.
Yeah,
no jealousy.
Like, that's my dog.
Yeah, no, she seems really cool. Like I wish we kind of got more of her because she seems awesome.
No, she's funny as hell for sure.
We spoke a little bit, but what was your dating life before coming on reality TV? You're a basketball player. It's got to be hard. To date.
I was in a 3-year relationship, and then we broke up. What was that? 2024, beginning of that year. Okay. And then I have been single ever since.
Did you end amicably?
No, it was good. Peacefully.
Did she reach out, like watching you on Love Island or anything like that, or have anything to say?
Not to me, at least.
Yeah.
Not to me.
She might be talking
right.
about her people, but not that.
Yeah.
Do you feel more yourself on Beyond the Villa or on Love Island?
I like myself way more on Beyond the Villa.
Why?
Because it's not like I'm stuck in a space and I don't have the opportunity to walk away from a situation, or I get to hang out with who I want to hang out with. Like if I don't say in the Villa, like I didn't like this person, but I have to be with this person 24/7 anyway. Like with Beyond the Villa, whatever situation I didn't want to be in, I didn't have to be in it. Kind of felt a little bit more free as far as like how I'm acting and how I go about just whatever. It's just a complete different situation.
It's more of like a controlled, controlled environment on
for sure.
on Love Island than it would be on Beyond the Villa.
Yeah, absolutely.
Is there anything that you wish like audiences saw from you from Love Island? Like anything that you wish that would you felt like you got like a good edit? Or?
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I did what I need to do and like show what I need to show.
So no complaints about that from your standpoint.
Nah.
Is there anything from games that you wish people saw? Or are you happy with every? Yeah.
Me win and not go out like that, honestly.
Yeah.
Which I had no control over. I tried to stay after that situation with my finger, but they sent the medics down. They sent the directors down.
Once the medics are called, man, it's out of your control, right? I mean, you're an athlete. You know that. It's like you can't play on a torn Achilles heel. You know, like that's just what it's going to be.
Right, exactly.
Interesting, because I'm just curious, like, or do you feel jaded, you know, having sort of spent the last, let's say, year, right? Because they filmed Beyond the Villa right after Love Island, right?
So,
now we're well into the spring of 2026.
Yeah.
How did like reality TV change you? Anything better? Anything worse? Like, how do you feel different? Are you a different Chris?
I'm the same person.
Man, it's so hard. Like, I give you credit, and I actually think men are a little bit probably better at this, but maybe the audiences are just nicer to men on this. But just like the comments, like, you could say the sky is blue, and then someone's gonna be like, no, you're fucking stupid. You're colorblind. It's pale pink. And you're like, okay. It's just ruthless.
Yeah.
And obviously you had some, especially when you're dating people and people are looking at reactions, like, how do you kind of handle the noise? Like, you just have a good head on your shoulders? Do you not read the comments? Like, how do you handle that?
I read the comments sometimes, especially the overseas stuff, because I actually laugh at that. That's a joke to me. But other than that,
like what? Like being like, no, you're not playing. Like you're not.
Like still not overseas, or if I'm doing something like, oh, you're here, but you're still not overseas. Like the things that they come up with when, like in my comments or in my DMs, is just, it baffles me. Like I really do be sitting there laughing, crying. But other than that, I don't really read the other negativity. And you kind of gotta find like a muse, I guess, or like a scapegoat.
Yeah.
Like that's why I do yoga. Like I'm big on music, so I'll just like go like to my DJ set, my DJ area, just put on my headphones and just.
Are you a Kendrick or Drake guy?
When it comes to what?
The beef, music.
I think Kendrick is the better rapper, but Drake is the better artist.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair. I think I actually like agree with that. Because like when people are one-sided, I'm like, Drake is like the second best-selling artist of like all time.
Ever,
like how are you gonna like, and then like you got Kendrick who like won a Nobel. Like
sure.
How are we arguing against these two? So I'm just like,
exactly.
Did you get any of the guys into yoga on your time on Love Island or Beyond the Villa?
I tried with Charlie and Jeremiah. It didn't go well though.
Why? They can't stretch?
They're just stiff, you know. They, for like you said earlier, like type of guys that go to the gym and don't really
they just
stretch.
lift.
They just lift.
These lifting bros, eating protein and lifting. I'm so bored of it.
Just creatine. Just
Stretch. Do a little leg stretch every once in a while. Be nice to see.
Yeah.
Is there anyone that you thought was going to get together or you want to get together? Jeremiah and Drina, I'm thinking of right now.
Don't get me started with that. They piss me off.
Why?
Because like. They flirt so much.
They both. I see it now on the camera. I'm just like, it's not me. Like I see it. Like they're both wildly good looking.
For sure.
Great looking people.
For sure. And they look good together.
They look good together.
It goes.
And they have like the same sense of humor. Why aren't they together?
I don't know. When they're together, they flirt. When they're away, we're just besties. I'm confused. Like, what are y'all flirting for?
Like, I believe that heterosexual people can be besties with each other. Like, I believe that straight men can be friends with straight women, but not on Love Island or Beyond the Villa. I just don't believe this.
Especially after the connection that they had in the villa. She called him the man of her dreams.
She was explosive. Like, I felt like she was like bombshell of all bombshells. So.
Facts.
Is it his fault?
It's nobody's fault. It's both their fault.
But you wish they would get together. Because I'm like...
Yeah, hell yeah.
What is going on with this?
I don't know. Well, Jeremiah, he's mentally not ready for a relationship.
He's a model, and he's just like probably enjoying his DMs.
You know what I mean? Well, not even that. He got a lot of business stuff going on. He got his book club. He got this, that. He's a big family guy.
I love his book club.
Yeah,
and it's so tender.
Yeah.
Between your yoga and his book club, I'm like, these men are stealing my heart. I almost feel like heterosexual watching you guys. I'm so into it.
Yeah, you're funny.
It's really, really sweet. What do you think about TJ and Iris? Do you like them as a couple? You support them?
Yeah, I support them all the way.
And what about Pepe? Like, is he going to be single forever? What's his kind of?
I don't know, honestly. I couldn't tell you that one.
Because I feel like you guys are. I mean, he balls hard. Like I saw him play basketball with you. He's not professional, but he can keep up.
No, for sure. Pepe is really good at basketball, for sure.
What are you working on right now?
What, business-wise?
Yeah, in your life.
I'm working on my YouTube channel, giving back. I grew up in a Boys and Girls Club.
Oh, wow.
Like YMCA type of thing,
Yeah.
after school program. So I've been working with my manager trying to find ways to go back to the same Boys and Girls Club that I grew up in from in elementary school.
Okay, and this is in Fresno? Or
no,
where
this is in Alhambra.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Wow, okay.
I lived out there for about 3-4 years.
That's so nice.
Yeah, for sure. So want to see if I can go back. They have like a basketball court in the back of the facility. See if I can do like a camp or something with the kids and like spend time with them. Different stuff like that. So yeah, not too much other than that.
Would you be like a coach for the NBA? Like, would you go like be a?
That's too stressful.
Really?
It's too stressful. I'd rather do younger, like
you
high
want
school.
to be like youth sports and do that
like
stuff.
high school or college. Yeah, probably high school.
What has your DMs, again, you're a handsome, fashionable 6A basketball player. So
you.
I know your DMs are popping off from left and right since Instagram started. What has your DMs more active, being a professional basketball player or being on Love Island?
Love Island. Because basketball players have a, what's it called? Like when they already think something of you.
Yeah, you preconceived notion.
Yeah, like that we're all just fuckboys, which granted,
You do a very
traveling
good job
all
of
around,
keeping
yeah.
that behavior up. I'm just
Yeah,
saying,
for
not
sure.
you
No, I
specifically,
hear you, I
but
hear you.
others, but others.
I hear you. So like when someone sees you on Instagram and say, "Oh, he's a basketball player," they're already like, he's an athlete. Nah, let me
Right.
not even go ahead. So I'll probably say Love Island for sure.
When Love Island ended and you got home and you got your phone back,
Yeah.
like, what were you most surprised about? Like, what were your DMs just flooded? Like, I just have to know, like, how many text messages you got? Like, what was the first person you called? Like, what was that when you got off the island?
First person I called was my mama, because I'm like, Mama, how'd I do?
Yeah,
Well,
what'd she say?
Well, I had saw her a little bit in the villa, but
Right.
we didn't really get to talk about that.
Yeah, it
'cause
wasn't
she
like that
couldn't-
one-on-one. Yeah, she couldn't be.
Yeah, nah.
She
So
couldn't give you shit like she. And I know you're close with her. So
Right.
what did she say?
She told me I made her proud, and I cried. I'm like, damn, like that hit, because when I saw her, I only saw her for like 30 minutes, and we had to talk about what was currently going on in the villa.
Sure.
Not throughout like my whole experience. So when she explained everything that she saw and how everything was perceived of me and stuff like that, and like seeing how she raised me from a little kid to now, and how it's transcending into the show and all that. So yeah, it was really emotional.
That's
It's
really
emotional.
sweet. That must have felt so good.
Yeah, hell yeah.
And then you went to your Instagram DMs and just wanted to
Absolutely.
see. Yeah.
Right after, I'm like, all right, we got that over with. DMs.
Just wanted to know, you know.
Yeah, for sure.
All right. Well, speaking of DMs, it's time for an after the edit game called DM Dive. Okay. The rules are simple. I need you to grab your phone that my
Okay.
producer Shah has made sure was on your person at all times.
Okay.
I'm going to ask you a question, and I want you to find a DM that answers it and read it out loud. You can keep it anonymous, though. You don't have to say who it's from.
Okay.
Just the message. Okay.
Okay.
It's a lot to sort through, I'm sure, for you, Chris.
Sheesh. Okay.
Find a DM that made you laugh out loud. What does it say? Is there anyone recently?
You can just search it.
Yeah, search it. I know you can pull something up. Maybe a meme. Maybe making fun of your basketball career. You know, like
Ooh.
I know things make you laugh. I know things make you cry.
That's a tough
Look at him
one.
just scroll infinitely. Are you catching this? Let's just look at him just keep going. Just keep going.
Stop, please don't.
No, I love it.
Please don't.
I want you to get all the action. You deserve it. You're a good guy. Or an instant that
Okay,
you can
this
think
isn't
of.
really. This was just like the other day. It kind of made me chuckle.
Yeah.
It's not one of the funniest ones though, but some random girl said, "Chris, my friends just saw you in Wobble Girl today, but they were too scared to say something. One was Asian, the other one was Hispanic. Maybe like 30 minutes ago. Are they lying to me?"
Wait, you're like, I see multiple Hispanic and Asian
I'm
women.
like, I don't know. Like, it was crowded at Wobble Girl. I don't know. I don't remember.
I like that she thought her friends were lying to you, though.
Yeah.
I do like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh wait, I was supposed to read it.
What's the worst pickup line someone has sent you in DMs?
Okay, I'm not gonna say who it was.
Yeah.
I already know off the top of my head. It was a celebrity.
Oop.
Right? Like maybe like a week after the show, I was about to go to Miami, or I was in Miami, and the celebrity found out I was in Miami. And they just hit me, "Yo, you in Miami? Let's link." I'm like, okay.
Did you write back to this celebrity?
No.
Were you attracted to
Delete.
this? Delete.
Delete. If you knew who it was, you would be like, okay, I completely understand.
I'm gonna have to
But
take.
I'm
I'm
gonna-
gonna have to take
yeah.
a guess after the show. I will say.
Yeah, it was sick.
Well, I was gonna say a DM from a celebrity that you never replied to, not necessarily deleted, but anyone that's
Oh.
reached out that you just haven't replied to yet.
Mm-mm.
You reply to everyone.
She was the only one.
Damn.
Yeah.
A DM from a celebrity that you had to reply to.
That I had to.
Yeah. Like if Rihanna's gonna reach out to you, like you're gonna respond back. Like
yeah.
you know, like if it's gonna be someone like that. Anyone that you felt like I gotta say something.
No.
Wow.
I'll probably say Cordell from last season.
Okay.
Yeah, he
Yeah, that
DM'd
counts.
me after the show, just showing love.
That's
So probably him.
nice.
Yeah, for sure.
Mr. Cheez-It. I love
Yeah,
him.
Mr.
You-
Cheez-It.
Mr. Cheez-It. What is the boldest DM you've ever received?
Um,
And I know it's mostly women, but do you get guys too? You must get guys.
oh my God.
You get more guys than girls.
It's probably a good 60-40.
Anything in your phone, like boldest DM, anything you can scroll to find? I see
Yeah,
that like whatever
yeah.
Jigglypuff Pokemon on the back of your phone.
This is Kirby.
It's
Yeah,
Kirby. Oh,
Kirby
okay.
like that.
Yeah, no, I like a little nerd. I just didn't realize I like a wholesome man. There's got to be bold DMs you get.
I'll probably say that's the boldest.
Just send in a dick pic, unsolicited.
Yeah, I try not to, because I don't really go with my requests too often.
Mhm.
But when I feel like I'm bored and I just want to, and I just go through them, and then it just happened to be there, I'm like, all right, bro. Like,
Listen, locker rooms, DMs,
okay,
Chris.
That's real. That's real.
You've
that's
seen more than
real.
I've seen, okay? That's a low bar. That's a low bar.
That's crazy.
What's the most desperate DM you've ever gotten? Anyone begging for your time in that scroll?
Yes. I had someone send me $400 just so they could meet me, go to lunch with me.
Did you take it?
No. Well, I mean,
No, they like Venmo you, so they can't. You're not gonna like reject that payment.
no, I sent it back.
Okay, that's nice.
But yeah, it was a Venmo request. It was like, please go to lunch with me. I'm begging you. Literally, it was begging, and then it was $400.
You're like, if you put an extra zero on that, then maybe.
Negative. Negative.
Was it a guy or a girl?
It was a guy.
Of course it was. Girls are not paying.
Nah,
Come on
nah,
now.
It was a guy.
Is there any DM that immediately made you block someone?
Yeah,
Why?
the celebrity that I was talking about.
Wow.
Yeah, that was so gross.
Few more. What's the most unhinged message in your DMs right now on your phone?
Define unhinged.
You define it.
Mm.
What's a Chris unhinged?
This is the craziest game ever.
I will wait to get a unhinged Chris DM right now. You're like, how many did you?
I don't know. I literally don't know.
You have just too many.
It's just so much wild shit. I can't just. Yeah.
What's the most recent DM you got?
Recent was 13 minutes ago. Some random shorty just said, "Hey."
Random shorties.
Yeah.
What does the last spicy DM you sent say?
Ooh, I sent a DM to the artist Her. I sent her own post, and then I sent her song, and then I texted her saying, "I get it."
It's so deep. Which song was it?
Good to me.
That's a good song.
Mhm.
That's a good song. That's
Mhm.
deep, Chris.
It is.
Okay, last question.
Mm-hmm.
Which celebrity are you hoping slides into your DMs?
Her.
That's your number one.
Yes.
I feel like we can make her happen.
I really do hope that happens. Please. Nah, please.
Chris, I love it. That was amazing. That's our show for today. Thank you so much for listening to After the Edit, brought to you by Cash Money Media. Huge thanks to my boy Chris here for joining me and giving us a look behind the scenes of it all. If you love this episode, be sure to follow, rate, and review After the Edit on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts, and share it with your fellow reality TV fans or her. I'm Daryn Karp,
her.
and I'll see you
Please.
next time right here After the Edit.
It is on fire.
What is your show rated?
Oh, you can
we
do whatever you
R?
want. No, we fix. Yeah,
We
R.
on this
We'll do it.
motherfucker?
R. We're
Okay.
fixing in post. We're good.